Some good news to report: green card levels are pretty much back to pre-COVID levels based on a new report from the Pew Research Institute. In this video, we'll break down all the details, why is it happening, and what to expect in the next several months. So if you're interested in this topic, I'll see you on the other side. Hello everybody, and welcome back to our immigration channel. This is the place where you get the most up-to-date immigration news, immigration information, and everything else that you need to make your immigration journey less stressful. My name is Jacob Sapochnick, and I'm an immigration attorney based in San Diego, California, and I help clients in all 50 states. So roughly 282,000 people were issued green cards between June and September of 2021, compared to only 79,000 green cards that were issued in mid-2020. In this video, we'll break down why it's happening and what are the trends we can expect in the next few months. Before we do that, if you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our immigration channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to share this video with more people just like you. So the Pew Research Center just issued a report that talks about green card issuing trends in the past year compared to the previous year, and there's some pretty interesting statistics. I'm going to link the actual report in the description of this video so you'll be able to read it. But what is interesting is that we see a clear rebound in green card issuance in the past year compared to 2020. Now, what is really important to understand is that the numbers that I mentioned to you before, 282,000 green card issued last year, are specifically focused on adjustment of status cases. Those are green cards that are issued inside the United States. The situation outside of the country, if you're applying for a green card through consulate processing, is still pretty bad. And in the previous video that I've done last week, you've seen our data from National Visa Center and Department of State that things are pretty much slow and stuck. It's not the case with USCIS inside the United States. They were able to catch up pretty good, and it's really important to see the difference between the agencies, USCIS and Department of State, in terms of processing green cards. And so last year, 282,000 green cards were issued. This is the highest number of green cards issued since 2017, and you can see it in the chart right here, how this trend is kind of evolving. As you can see in the chart, there's been a severe decline obviously in 2020, and then a pretty nice rebound in 2021 for an issuance of almost 282,000 green cards in that year, which is pretty impressive. As you know, in 2020, USCIS also shut down for quite a few months and had a severe backlog when they reopened. However, because of their increase in staff, because of their use of technology, because of their ability to waive a lot of interviews, they were able to catch up with their backlog, and as of now, we're almost to pre-pandemic numbers, which is pretty impressive for USCIS. Once again, this is not the same for the State Department. The State Department was hit pretty hard, and even to this day, quite a few of these embassies and consulates are not operating properly, are not operating on a regular schedule, and therefore interviews and appointments are being severely delayed. And based on this particular study that we linked in the description of this video, there were only 19,000 visas issued from abroad compared to an average number of 135,000. In the final quarter of 2021, only 105,000 green cards were actually issued, which is about 70% of the pre-pandemic average that they were used to when they were issuing those green cards. For those applicants who were pending for a green card inside the United States on temporary visas and they were essentially changing their status, around 60,000 of those green cards were issued last year compared to the quarterly average of about 140,000 since 2016. Last quarter of 2021, that number increased to 177,000, and this is the highest number of green cards issued since 2016. To summarize this, you can see that the situation inside the United States is much better. If you're considering changing your status inside the United States and you have that option, obviously it's a good idea if possible. It's not always possible, it's not always a good fit for every applicant. Therefore, it's important for you to consult with an immigration attorney to determine whether you should do it from inside the United States or continue to wait for your appointments overseas. As I mentioned before, the situation overseas, it's still pretty bad. Embassies and consulates are still working on a limited capacity, which creates even a bigger backlog, which results in less and less visas being issued to overseas applicants. And therefore, the situation at the State Department must be addressed immediately. I know they're working on it. I know we've done videos where I told you some of the efforts they're doing, but things are still quite bad. Things are moving very slow, and we hope that the State Department is going to catch up and learn from USCIS how to deal with backlogs and how to get back to normal processing of cases. And once again, once we have more information, of course, we're going to continue to update you right here in this channel. Once again, if you have any questions, post them in the comments below. If you do need my help with any of your cases, text me right here, 619-483-4549. I'm here for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.